Both of y'all doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. I feel like I owe Delia an apology. Because I felt like she
accept.
Okay. I felt like she didn't love her husband as much in the first one. But in this one, I was like, you know what? She loved her some Charles, all right?
Yeah, why not?
I was like,
Why not?
So I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I apologize.
Thank you. I felt like I was probably giving some new information to everyone. You're not alone. Yeah, I think everyone thought I was just, because he forced us to live in that house, and I really love living in the city.
Disrespectful. I understand it.
Delia was the victim.
Okay.
Well,
just a little bit. I agree.
we women know.
But one of the things that I do love about Delia, and even with Astrid, is I feel like the world doesn't see her for her true identity. She wants to be seen as an artist. Your character wants to be seen outside of her mom's shadow. And I feel like being in this industry, people always try to create their own identity for you. So I want to know, like, how have you tried to stay true to, like, who your true self is? How do you fight against what the world is trying to make you out to be?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely...
Good question.
Yeah, very good question, very thoughtful question.
Too bad we don't have
Yeah,
anything
we
to
don't.
No, go ahead.
Too bad.
I'm going to try. Go ahead.
Too bad I don't have any sense of self to be able to, like...
You know what? I was going to say I don't, and I don't want it.
Oh. I think it would be nice to feel a little secure, but why
No,
don't you
secure,
want it?
but you don't have to know yourself. That's what I feel sad for people who are saying, this is who I am now.
Yeah.
Because you have a whole life ahead of you, God bless you, and you have a chance to, you know, grow, evolve, and be whatever. And yeah, be whoever you want to be, but don't lock it in. I don't know why we have to do that now. I think
That's how I feel. I feel like everyone needs to evolve. And something I will say, for the young people watching, the term, like, rebrand, like, oh, I'm rebranding myself, or I'm is so ridiculous, because you should become so different every day. And why talk about yourself like you're a product?
Right.
And what brand did you have?
It's so strange
that
to
you
me,
think
like,
you had?
you know, Catherine O'Hara, you know, she suddenly wears snake suit outfits. Like, what is
I
whole
found
rebrand.
myself.
Yeah, she just wanted to put that on today, you know? It made her feel good. It's that simple. I think we overdo
Do you know
it.
who you are? Do you
No.
feel like a strong...
No, every day is different, but we
Yeah,
should
why
be
not?
evolving. We should continuously
Exactly.
be evolving
Right.
as people.
Right.
Okay, thank you for making me feel better for not knowing who I am right now. I appreciate you.
Oh, good.
I think that's gut, you know, because if you look at most people's career, mine in particular, it follows no particular, you know, I mean, it's gut, luck, chance, and I would say more than anything, work, you know, and so you put the work in, you know, you tend your garden, and then you just hope the flowers come up, you know, but you got to tend the garden, you know, you got to do a lot of that. So I don't know how it works. It's like life, you know, like life is a weird thing.
Always, every day.
Yeah.
Forever changing.
Forever changing.
I'm happy that we're here.
Yeah, me too.
Can you talk about, I love the Dolores character because she looks so chic, but she's also menacing at the same time. But I love, like, the makeup and the costuming. So can you talk about the process of actually getting ready to become Dolores?
I was really helped to create this creature, Dolores, because I had 3 hours of makeup every day, and to get in these beautiful sets, and to wear those amazing costumes of Colleen Atwood. And also Tim, he loves to draw, so there are always drawings of situations and characters, and to play this, as we said, this monster creature Dolores, this soul-sucking demon in the afterlife, and while Beetlejuice hunts everybody, she hunts him. And she's the bride of Beetlejuice. And they had a short and intense love story. They ended very badly, in death actually. And when she wakes up in the afterlife, full of rage and desperation and obsessed with vengeance, she puts herself together in a scene that is almost like a horror dancing scene. And it took 2-3 days to film this scene, and I had to learn an entire choreography. And I felt a bit like a mime. And because this role is very much about body language, so I tried to play like a broken doll. And almost all my scenes are with Michael Keaton, and I have to say they were so generous, so kind, so I really loved to work with them. And I'm so really honored to be part of this amazing cast and to enter in this beautiful world, Tim's world.
Astrid is so different from Lydia, and I think it's such a beautiful choice not to kind of phone in the same type of performance. So can you talk about the intentionality about creating this different version of Astrid?
Yeah, of course. Well, because Lydia is so beloved, one, I knew that that was just a mistake. I would never do that, but also, do anything near. That is Winona. That is her role. No one else could have done that. But also, I think the way that even the script was written, the whole thing was Astrid wasn't necessarily her. I think what's really wonderful and impactful about these women in this franchise are that they're so self-assured and opinionated, and they're their own person. So I think that they could be related in a mother-daughter sense through those traits, but Astrid has different passions and different, she sees a different future for herself. And I think that it was just important to rely on that and focus on that. And I think because the heart of the story is between, the women, focus on that more than anything.
Rory is like this character that like is so funny, but like unintentionally funny.
Yeah, well, he's a narcissist, and I don't think he has anyone's best interest at heart but Rory's. So I think that's what makes him funny when someone is so nakedly ambitious. It's probably a quality that I find the most distasteful in people when they're just purely ambitious with no talent. And so I think he sort of fits into that category of people that. He's a user and abuser, like he wants to just get ahead, and he wants to use his family to do it.
But it almost feels like he's like in his own movie.
That's kind of actually something that me and Tim discussed early on. We were like, he is in his own soap opera, like he'd like to be a part of this family, but in his brain, he's always got an extreme close up and he's just emotional and, like, he takes in only himself. He's all like outward going,
You guys have like accomplished so much as a cast, like in your own right. Mm-hmm. Like, how do you like just keep that silliness?
A great script. I mean, we genuinely had a really good script, and then you've got the Chicago Bulls from 1990 nothing. Like as your castmates. Like it's like Catherine Hannah, Willem Dafoe. I mean, like Jenna, Winona, everybody. Catherine, that is the deepest bench of players that you're ever going to get to work with. So it's mind-blowing.
But I also love the confidence that your characters have. Because Delia's like, you know what, the world is against me, but I'm marching to the beat of my own drum. I'm going to do what I need to do. Like, how do you keep that confidence? Because it's something that's hard to have. Like, how do you make sure that you're still being confident in yourself, even when people are trying to, like, be disrespectful?
People will say nice things and bad things about you. Take it all with a grain of salt. You can't take the good stuff seriously, because then you're setting yourself up for the bad stuff. But... yeah, I don't know. What's your trick? You're a much more confident person than I've ever been. In a healthy way. In a very healthy way. And
Not
also,
at all.
Winona's who Winona is, Lydia's who, but you brought so much, and that's why Tim, made this movie around you.
I think that's part of what it is, though. I think that Tim, because he puts so much trust in everybody, when you come on his sets, he kind of almost doesn't like give you performance notes. He just lets you figure it out yourself. And I think that when I first started working with him, I hated it. I was so confused. Yeah. I didn't hate working with him, but I hated the feeling that it gave me, the anxiety, the pressure, because obviously I wanted to do a good job because I respect his work so much. But he is just so lovely and kind that
collaborative.
That I felt like if I messed up, it was fine.
Yeah, try to surround yourself with people who welcome your ideas and and appreciate you, and I think that's the happiest way to go through life.
I'm here
Get
for
some
it.
good friends. Hang out with your friends.
We hanging out with friends. We're constantly evolving, and we're gonna surround ourselves with good people. Okay. All right. See, I took.
I'm sorry to feel like, and this is what else you will do. And now today's lesson is finished.
I just want to thank you both so much for just taking time out of your day to speak with me. I appreciate you, and I'm just sending nothing but love and light both your way.
Oh, you are lovely.
Thank you, likewise. Yeah, I really enjoyed this.
You have to worry about anything.
Yeah, you've got it.
You're lovely.
So much, too.
And
Thank you.
Cool nails.